Honorable Alberts.
Madam Chair, Minister, about 2 years ago, I was invited to meet with the Minister and the EPG. There they tried to explain how they are about to transform South African rugby and other sports into sport domains where minorities will be barely tolerated. As I listened to them and I tried to argue the irrationality and racism of their plans, I was confronted with an Orwellian coldness. For I knew what I was listening to was the musings and arguments of people cloaking their racism in rational terms. The very same type of rational thoughts that permeated the Soviet Union in its efforts to engineer its society by ridding themselves of the unwanted ones. Now the Minister has stepped up his program of social engineering by blackmailing national sports bodies into submission. As Honourable Sithole indicated, apartheid in reverse. Dit gebeur ten spyte daarvan dat Suid-Afrika 'n grondwetlike demokrasie gebaseer op menseregte is. Hoe op aarde gebeur so iets? Daar is 3 oorwegende beweegredes, naamlik desperaatheid, politieke desperaatheid, ideologie en die kultus van persoonlikheid. Eerstens, die politieke desperaatheid van die ANC is gebore uit die komende verkiesing. Dis 'n feit dat die ANC nie presteer in hulle politieke veldtog nie. Die ANC moet 'n desperate spronge maak en gebruik hierdie begroting om te sorg dat hulle die regte geleide maak om die verlies van hulle stembasis te keer. Die ironie is egter dat navorsing tans wys dat die meeste mense in die land meriete in die werksplek en sport eerste stel. Die ANC is dus heeltemal uitvoering met hoe die gewone kiezer dink. Die kiezer wil hê spanne moet wen en daarom moet die beste spelers gekies word. Maak nie saak watter velkleur nie. En die Vryheidsfront Plus ondersteun daardie standpunt ten volle. Maar die ANC wil hê demografie moet seëvier en nie dat die span wen nie. En daarom sien ons dat Bafana een van die swakste sokkerspanne in die wêreld is sonder 'n bruin, wit of Indiër gesig. The second reason arises from the ANC's NDR, whereby all domains of human existence must reflect the country's demographic profile. The irrationality has now reached such a proportion that the national cricket team actually lost the previous World Cup due to the cricket board's interference by using demographic quota, resulting in a field of players not ready due to injuries. This so-called rationality of social engineering is, of course, completely misplaced. You never hear white people in the USA complain that their basketball teams are too black. This is, of course, all very irrational in the eyes of the international sports bodies, and that is why we have just yesterday laid complaints with those bodies against the minister's political meddling. Die derde oorsaak van sport se dilemma lê in die persoonlikheidskultus van die agbare minister. One has to ask yourself, what makes the minister qualified to be the sports minister, and why should there be something at all like the sports ministry? Why do they deserve a budget at all every year? For when you scan South African society, the following images appear. Black children playing soccer in dusty streets in the absence of sports fields. Existing sports fields decimated due to lack of maintenance. Athletes who have to pay their own way to international sports events, while SASCOC finances overweight ANC politicians to travel to Rio de Janeiro. Sports development being financed by the private sector and a large absence of development by the government. So wat is die minister se ware suksesse tot op datum? The minister is quite successful socializing with celebrities. We know he parties with Beyoncé and other famous people. We also know that he is so cool that he does not do things Gangnam style. No, he does them Gupta style. The problem is, however, Minister, those celebs in America are all self-made millionaires. In contrast, Minister, you are a minister that's destroying South African sport. But you will be famous one day. Jy gaan bekend wees. Because you will be known as the minister who destroyed sport in South Africa. I thank you.